Hey, good morning. Genevieve here, guys, to talk about our upcoming new moon in the sign of Taurus. This is also going to be a solar or a lunar eclipse. And I'm sorry, this is a full moon in Taurus, and it is a lunar eclipse. It also happens to fall on election day here in the United States. This is going to be a highly intense, energetically charged time. We'll get into that in a second. But I just wanted to kind of remind you and tell you why, the method to my madness a little bit. So I started about a year ago recording these videos on YouTube. And so I do have a YouTube channel, but I don't promote that as my number one way to get my business words out or even my videos out. I just record it and upload it there because it's easier to share when you have a link as opposed to uploading straight from a phone to a Facebook group. The videos are too large unless they're compressed, and I am not so super technologically advanced to be able to do all that cutting and, compressing and all of that. So I just record my videos, upload them to YouTube so that they do the work for me. It's faster, and then I just share the link. And that way I also have a record of previous years, for my own reference. So I'm not really trying to get followers on YouTube, and I am perfectly happy just with the small group, Facebook group that I have to share my information and knowledge and, about the energy of the full moons and the new moons, and also about my oil blends and our local businesses here, Stone and Sage, and supporting, other like-minded people and artisans and talent. And so anyway, so back to this full moon in Uranus, in Taurus, with an opposition squares to Uranus and the eclipse. So what do we know? What do we know about Taurus? Taurus is an earth sign. Taurus is very stubborn, hardworking, security focus, family first focus, first and foremost, financial. So anything to do with financial security, with the pleasures of life, of money for the sake of being able to splurge on the things that they want and not necessarily just focus on needs, right? So Taurus is a very, again, sensual sign. They love earthly pleasures, lots of food, lots of drink, fun times, sexuality, all of it is very much an earthy Taurus energy, right? And they are very hardworking and determined and driven to get what they want. So think about that energy right now. And with this upcoming moon on Tuesday morning, it's going to be 6 o'clock a.m. here on the East Coast, starting off the day of Election Day. And think about the themes, the global themes in the past few years. We're all struggling, right? We're not blind to the global recession we are in. We are not blind to inflation. We are not blind to what is going on. And so this energy is definitely going to be a kind of hunkering down and just a fight, drive forward to kind of disrupt, shake up the status quo. And so there will be a lot of unpredictability in people's emotions, actions, but also because, again, Uranus is just erratic and is rebellious and is a game changer. And so there's going to be a lot of uneasiness these next few days with this full moon, with this eclipse. There's going to be a lot of uncertainty, fear, and it is going to drive people to act, but it's going to be very quick and fast paced. So you have to stay flexible. You have to stay on your toes. You have to think before you speak and before you act, whenever possible, to avoid conflict, disruption, in your own personal sphere. It can be difficult at this time because of the stubbornness of this energy, to really understand where other people are coming from. You're going to be very headstrong. Everyone is. try, again, just the best way to deal with this is to pause and think before you act or react or speak. Everyone ultimately wants at this time, more than anything else, certainty, security, safety, and people might have different ideas about how to go about and get that. And we really need to learn humility and how to be respectful, whether you agree or disagree with someone. So that is basically the main focus of this upcoming full moon. And it's going to be a beautiful, gorgeous full moon. This weather, you know, I cannot believe how warm this weather is. We are in beginning of November and it feels like June outside. So that's another global theme, still a continuing global theme of changing climate, of having to adapt and to a new normal in many ways. And so to think outside of the box, again, to be a little bit unpredictable, revolutionary when it comes to dealing with and adapting to the changes that are taking place, right? So there is also support for that, of the originality, the out of the box thinking, and just really inventiveness of Uranus. But there are no blue lines in this chart, and I will share the chart with this. So these are all squares and oppositions going on. So we have, again, I believe the moon, or Uranus is opposite the moon, sun, Mercury, and there are squares, and there is a lot of just act first, think later, you know, energy, and you really need to try to ground yourself to deal with that. To, again, meditate, just really try to see your actions through to the outcome, and do what it is to bring on the outcome you want and not the one you're trying to prevent. Yeah, so this is going to be challenging. It's going to be challenging for us all, but stay headstrong and determined like the bull. Just keep moving forward towards your goals. Hard work, perseverance, determination, quiet strength, plodding forward. Just keep moving forward. That is the way to best deal with this energy and get the best from this full moon and eclipse season. And so, of course, my oil blend is driven, and it was created to kind of help balance and ground this energy, to help kind of keep your strength up, to keep you focused, and doing what you know you need to do, but also to keep you calm, to prevent you from acting too quickly or overreacting. And so diffuse that. You can purchase it through me directly, or at Stone and Sage in Milford. So that's really all I got this time, guys. Blessed be, namaste, all that good stuff. Until next time, please enjoy this beautiful, like, summer-like weather as long as it lasts. And just find your center and your grounding, and stay within that. Keep yourself and your family safe, and be kind to each other. All right. Till next time. Bye-bye.